The news on NBC 6 at 6 starts now.
Our community is shocked by the killing of 9-year-old Alejandro Ripley and the story surrounding his crime.
A community in mourning tonight after the murder of a boy with special needs. Tonight, his mother is being held without bond. She was arrested overnight and charged with premeditated murder in the death of her own son. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Alina Machado. We are covering every angle of this tragic and disturbing story. Arlene Borenstein spoke with the boy's father. Kim Wynn has details on those who tried to save his life, but we begin our live team coverage with NBC6 investigator Willard Shepard. He's live from the canal where prosecutors say the woman first tried to drown her son. Willard.
Well, Alina, this gets incredible more all the time, this terrible tragedy. This is the canal here near 103rd and Kendall Drive, where prosecutors are now telling us for the first time that the woman actually tried to kill the child on Thursday night. Neighbors came to the rescue, still questions as to how she was able to get him back and then go about 10 minutes west of here, and prosecutors say that's where she actually drowned him. In the wee hours Saturday, 45-year-old Patricia Ripley was taken to the Miami-Dade County Jail. She was booked on charges of attempted first-degree murder and premeditated murder.
449.
Hours later, she was making her first appearance in court. Across town, the state attorney laid out the charges.
The death of a child is tragic. The killing of a child is horrific.
The child, Ripley's 9-year-old son Alejandro, who was a person with autism and was nonverbal. The mother and son pictured here during the holidays. Fernandez Rundle says that the tragedy began on Thursday evening about 7 p.m. when Ripley took her son to a Kendall Canal and tried to kill him. The attempted murder caught on camera.
The police obtained a video showing that Ripley pushed Alejandro into a canal. Local residents heard screaming and went to assist. And they found Alejandro in the canal and rescued him.
Somehow, she got Alejandro back, and prosecutors say went to the lake at the Miccosukee Golf Club at 8 p.m., where, on her second attempt, prosecutors say did kill him.
This time, unfortunately, there was no one there to save him.
Police say then, a short time later, she fabricated a story hoping to fool them. The family's home is located on Southwest 90th Terrace near Kendall Drive. Detectives say Ripley told them she was driving westbound on Kendall about 8:30 Thursday night when she was being followed by two black men. Ripley says she was forced off the road onto 158th Avenue, was approached by one man with a knife demanding drugs. When she told him she didn't have any, Ripley said the child was abducted.
And his mother falsely accused two black men of kidnapping him.
I'm deeply saddened for what happened to that young boy, and then for her to displace blame of her crime on another community is just as well another crime that was committed.
Fernandez Rundle says video from the Home Depot shows her sitting in the family's black Mercedes for 15 minutes before she contacted officers.
This boy's senseless death will stay with all of us.
So high marks from experts across the board for the prosecutors, the forensic experts, and the police detectives from the Miami-Dade County Police Department in this case, and FDLE getting this all done so quickly. Those videos from this location and Home Depot played an important role. Also, they were trying to track her cell phone. Miss Ripley, she's presumed innocent, and she will get her day in court. We're live in Kendall. Willard Shepard, NBC6 News.
Willard, thank you. Our team coverage continues now with NBC6 reporter Arlene Borenstein live in Miami with the heartbreaking reaction from the boy's father. Arlene.
Yes, Alina, that is right. Very heartbreaking. But despite these murder charges and the horrific details against this mother and the death of her own special needs son, her husband and father of the child came to her first court appearance today to support her, along with her older son.
We not agree with whatever they said about my wife. It's not real.
A grief-stricken father speaking out in favor of his wife, Patricia Ripley, after she faced a bond court judge Saturday, accused of killing their 9-year-old son, Alejandro, Thursday night.
We love our life. We love Alejandro.
The child's father emotional and distraught as the case against his wife continues to unfold. The 45-year-old West Kendall mother brought to jail Friday after police say she falsely reported her son was kidnapped Thursday night. Authorities say her story was all a cover-up after her son's body was recovered from a body of water not far from their house. They say a previous drowning attempt wasn't successful, and the child, who is nonverbal and living with autism, had already been saved once.
This time, unfortunately, there was no one there to save him.
You're here, Ms. Ripley, because you were charged with count of first-degree murder and a second count of attempted premeditated first-degree murder.
A group of supporters, including Ripley's husband, older son, and brother, sat inside the courtroom, according to her attorney.
And they are here in court in full support of her and her situation. I do want the court to know this is a tremendous tragedy for everyone involved here, for Mrs. Ripley and for her whole family.
The judge recommended Ripley be medically evaluated.
Determine if there's any meds that she requires, if they could be obtained for her. If she could be evaluated for whatever medication she was previously taking.
As far as the evidence in this case, the attorney said he is reserving his arguments concerning the weight, value, and legality of the evidence for now.
There's an arrest affidavit that contains information that is not very complete, and we'll have to wait until we can make that analysis. For now, it's important that people recognize that this is a good family, that these are people that have led very private lives under very difficult circumstances.
Now, in just the past hour, we received a response from the founder of a school Alejandro at one time attended. She posted this on Facebook, reading in part, "Mental health is very serious. I personally knew Patricia and can tell you that I believed she loved her son. I don't know what happened, what changed, or what was going through her mind. That is for God to decide. What I do know is what we can't do is let Alejandro's death be in vain. Being a parent is hard. Being a special needs parent is even harder. I don't condone or believe what she did was right, but I feel as a community it is our responsibility to rise up from this." Now, the defense confirms they are forming a legal team in this case, and Ripley is being held on no bond. For now, we're going to send it over to Kim Nguyen, who is at the area where the child was pulled out of the water the first time.
Well, police say this is the canal where the mother allegedly first tried to kill her son. Neighbors say they are in shock. Something so terrible almost happened in their backyards. Now, police say they have video of Patricia Ripley pushing her son Alejandro into a canal in the area of 103rd Avenue and Kendall Drive Thursday night. Investigators say neighbors heard the boy screaming and rescued him out of the water. On Friday, police confirmed that the boy's body was found in another body of water near Southwest 62nd Street and 138th Court. Neighbors from the first location say they are in shock.
It's scary. Like, I definitely want to invest in some security because, I mean, it's really messed up. It could have literally been right here. The scene could have been right here. Someone could have waken up from here and seen the body of a little child, you know, just dead.
And the mother was arrested early this morning. She is currently being held with no bond. In Miami-Dade, Kim Nguyen, NBC6 News.
Kim, thank you. And stay connected with NBC6 as we learn more about this tragic case. We'll bring you the very latest on air on the NBC6 app and also on NBC6.com. A live look now at downtown Miami after what has been a mostly soggy week across South Florida. Some of us have been hoping for a little bit of sunshine this weekend. First Alert meteorologist Ryan Phillips joins us now with what we can expect. Hey, Ryan.
Well, just a bit of sunshine earlier today, Alina, but the clouds and now showers looming across South Florida, and unfortunately that is the trend leading for the balance of our Memorial Day weekend. First Alert Doppler 6000 with a host of showers across the interior of Collier County and mainland Monroe. New showers, though, developing in Miami-Dade, generally from US 41 north to the county line. Some pretty good downpours down in Coconut Grove, Coral Gables, Westchester. Also some light shower activity moving up through North Miami and Miami Gardens, and some spotty showers in Broward County. Here's the deal. We've got a pretty good slug of tropical moisture heading our way. We thought we could delay this just a touch more, but the showers catching up with us. We're going to start to see that influx this evening, and we're going to carry this through Sunday and Monday as well. We could see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, if not more, over the course of the next few days. But for the evening, take your rain gear with you, your umbrellas necessary as scattered showers begin to move in. We'll talk about your 7-day forecast in just moments.
Ryan, thank you. People around South Florida will celebrate Memorial Day a little differently this year. NBC6 reporter Derek Lewis talked with some who say they had to change their plans because of the pandemic.
Tanya is not looking forward to Memorial Day.
Because I can't go anywhere.
She had plans to go visit her son in Virginia, but that's out.
It's horrible because I haven't seen my son in a while. So it is what it is, though.
She's staying at home. The beaches are closed as well as bars.
It's going to be different and we have to be creative.
Luis Rodriguez went grocery shopping Saturday, but plans to stay inside for the rest of the weekend. But for those going out, Broward County deputies will also be out making sure everyone is wearing their mask and social distancing. Miami-Dade police will be in the water this weekend, hoping to cut down on alcohol and drug use on boats. While some plan to be with family, Luis says keeping the distance can be a challenge.
If they do, they have to be careful and they have to keep social distance to a certain extent, which is difficult among a family because they all get together.
Tanya plans to see her family when she feels it's safer.
I mean, we all are in the house, you know, we have to social distance, so, you know, I don't go anywhere anyway, but it's just rougher this time of year.
In Miami, I'm Derek Lewis, NBC6 News.
After the break, a salute to heroes on the front lines of the pandemic by a different group of heroes. The military tribute just in time for Memorial Day.
Ahead for us tonight, President Trump is golfing. Crowds are packing beaches and now concerned the reopenings could backfire if there's a surge in coronavirus cases and the extreme measures to keep kids safe when schools start again. On Nightly News.